How to motivate yourself. So what actually is motivation? The War of Art by Steven Pressfield contains a beautiful statement that, in my opinion, captures the essence of motivation. According to Pressfield, the agony of not doing it eventually outweighs the anguish of doing it. How to be inspired and do something. Many people find it difficult to stay motivated since they are expending too much time and effort on unimportant aspects of the process. Automating the initial phases of your behavior can help you make it simple to discover inspiration and get started. In other words, it becomes easier to change than to remain the same at some time. It is simpler to move and sense insecurity at the gym than it is to remain motionless and feel self-loathing on the couch. Making the sales call will make you feel uncomfortable, but it will be easier than feeling unhappy with your shrinking financial account. How to get and maintain motivation. Set targets. When you decide to behave in a way that will enable you to reach your goal, you have made a decision. Goals provide you with a focus that is measurable and has an outcome. This might keep you inspired. Select objectives that interest you. If you're working for something that you actually want to do or accomplish rather than what other people desire for you, you're a lot more likely to stay motivated. Discover your interests inside uninteresting aims. Other people occasionally assign us jobs or goals that we don't find fascinating or desire to do. So, try to identify a motivating element within that activity. As in, I find arithmetic difficult, but it will help me become a builder, which is what I desire more than anything. Make your objective known. You've essentially promised to keep your word if you share your objective with someone or put it in writing. Plan your development. When you're working towards something, being able to see evidence of your progress can be extremely motivating. Make a drawing or other visual representation of your progress toward the goal you've set for yourself. Break your goal. Start with simpler activities and progress to more difficult ones. Building confidence involves breaking a task into manageable pieces in your head. Use incentives. Every time you finish a step or task, promise yourself a reward. Avoid going it alone. Join a class, look for an instructor, or find someone with whom you can discuss the experience. When things are difficult, hearing other people's support to keep going can be a huge motivational boost. Motivation is a strong yet elusive creature. Sometimes it's incredibly simple to become inspired, and you end up being caught up in a frenzy of enthusiasm. Sometimes it's practically impossible to find your own motivation, and you find yourself mired in a procrastination death spiral. This won't be a pumped-up, rah-rah motivating speech. Instead, we're going to examine the science of how to become motivated in the first place and how to remain motivated over the long term. That's not my style. Motivation is the overall willingness to perform something, according to scientists. It is a combination of psychological factors that pushes you to act. That's all well and good, but I believe we can define motivation in a way that is more practical. Talking it through with a trusted friend or family member may be helpful if you've tried but failed to become motivated. When you've taken on a significant challenge, having a strong support system may be helpful because it can be challenging to accomplish things on your own sometimes. You can also consider speaking with a counselor, who can assist you in determining which motivational techniques will be most effective for you. When things get challenging, motivation is what keeps you pushing through the task at hand and keeps you focused on your goal. However, motivation can be both good and bad. Both negative and positive incentives have their uses in various contexts. To the contrary, it's more simpler to act on your own volition than to do so in order to prevent a specific result from occurring. Negative motivation can make you feel helpless and even sap your motivation if you don't have a proactive plan of action.